Okay, so we're going to start off with the final project. Is I have a new sheet open, a new AutoCAD drawing open. I should correct myself. And then the first thing I'm going to do is go to the Insert tab, Insert tab, and hit Attach. And then it's going to be on my desktop, and I am looking for all image files. And I'm going to go to Final Project XREF. And then I'm going to click Open. And I'm going to specify the insertion point at the screen. I am not going to scale it. I just want it scaled to 1. So I'm going to just drop it here. So here's my image. I've brought it in. Now, really important when you're working on this project, wherever you save, you have that image. If you drag it on your desktop, you do not want to rename or relocate this image after you insert it into AutoCAD. If you take that and then you move that JPEG to another folder, it will lose its path and you'll have difficulties finding it. You'll have to go, and there's a whole process over here of repathing it. I advise that you don't do that. You can go down a dark rabbit hole. So definitely wherever you're going to set up your files, keep it in that one location and do not move anything and do not rename anything after the fact. I don't need any late night calls or emails right before the project is due because of XREFs not being found. So, okay. So then here you'll see that there's a scale bar that shows that from here to here is 64 feet. So I'm going to draw a line, a polyline, so PL. And I'm going to select from the center of that all the way to the center of that line. And then I'm going to draw a real line, so another polyline. Just select a point and then type 64 and then the feet mark, enter, and then I hit escape. And so my line here is 64 feet. You can see 64 feet right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to type a line, A-L-I-G-N, enter, and I'm going to select both the XREF and that line that I drew over the scale bar. And I am going to then hit spacebar, and then it says first source point. So my source point is where the scale bar is. I have the end selected of the quick snap. And then I am going to where I want the first destination, which will be where I started the other line. So I'm going to click there. Now I'm going to go to my second point, which is the other end of the scale bar. Click there. And then I'm going to zoom all the way out and click to the end of the 64 feet. And then I'm going to hit spacebar. And it's going to say, do you want to scale the object? No. I want to, yes. And now it's scaled up the object to then now be draw from here to here is 64 feet. So now when I do this in scale, this lot should be just over 100 feet. When I'm in here, it's like 101, 102. So you can see it's about, that's correct. Let's see, this sidewalk is about 4 feet. That's spot on. So now I have scaled my base. I can move it wherever I want. So now this is scaled up. I don't want to move it or rescale it. now I'm going to go into my page, and I'm going to then, I'm already in layout here, so I'm going to go to viewport. I'm going to do a rectangle, do something else. Then I'm going to select the viewport, and I'm going to say scale, and I'm going to go 1/8 equals 1 inch. And then I'm going to bring my viewport just to show the backyard and front yard. And then it's going to be a little more work for you guys, but I'm just going to plop in here my north arrow. I'm going to plop in my bar scale. And then, because I'm going to cheat, I'm going to take copying with base point, and I'm taking my title block with me. Title blocks in. Now I have my one sheet set up. I can go move or copy, move to the end, create a copy of that. Here's my second sheet here. Delete my viewport. Now I have my sheet set up the way that I want it with my title block. And then I can come through, I can go equipment legend. I have a nice little frame that I use. I can put my blocks in. One, two, three, four, five. And then this is going to be my lovely detail. This detail. Fill out my sheet information. Do my design, so very important. Have all my design, plant, hardscape. If you're feeling ambitious, do your backyard. And then when you're done, select both sheets, highlight publish, publish, save it, put in an actual file name, but I'm just going to save it real quick. There you can see 2 sheets. See my legends, detail, my sheet, and you'll have a design. And then you just send me the PDF and your AutoCAD so I can see that your sheets are all set up correctly and your layers are all correct. And you guys will be done. Let me know if you have any questions.